I have one more question here before we finish, mainly for the NDAA. Specifically talking about bonuses and special pays, retention. Obviously, y'all want to recruit new people, but we also have to recruit the people we already have in the service. So I'll start. General Miller, 24 NDAA, Congress authorized the Air Force to increase aviation retention bonuses up to $50,000 for pilots who agreed to extend their contracts earlier than initially planned. Could you give us some kind of update on the status of how these are working?
Yes, Senator. Actually, they're working incredibly well. We are right now across our rated population, we are where we need to be with exception of the 11Fs, which are fighters. However, we have completely closed the gap based on a lot of it is the bonuses, the aviation bonuses. Additionally, we're looking at the how the trainers were a little bit short on the trainers, so we're training by simulators too, and we're finding that we're closing that gap, and we expect that we will get there relatively quickly. But thank you very much for that NDAA. It's been very helpful. Yeah.
So we'll start down here, General. Just what you think in recruiting-wise in terms of bonuses for retention, or what do you think we could do in the future for just normal recruiting?
Yeah, I think the support for the Future Soldier Prep course has been great. That's tapped into another population that we haven't been able to access before. Funding for that, and again, I hate to keep beating that horse on the funding for those type of things that are not accounted for typically in the budget cycle. So I think that support. The bonuses, obviously, that's huge for retention as well as recruiting and getting the people that we want to get into the service. I think if you continue to get that support and oversight for us, that'll be definitely helpful.
Yeah. Admiral?
Senator, thanks for the question and allowing me the ability to highlight the importance of these special incentive pays, the bonuses and such. It's incredibly important to the retention game. We're doing very well in retention, but we're still short in our manpower accounts right now, so we're going to have to move some money around to make sure we meet our obligations to our sailors and we don't get to a point where we create an IOU situation. I would like to highlight, as we move into FY26, if we start the year with a continuing resolution in FY26, this will be problematic for that account. Right now, I appreciate the 10% pay raise for our junior enlisted sailors. That's funded for FY25 only. If we move into FY26 with a CR only, it'll severely depress the manpower account, and I will have trouble paying those bonuses which are obligated to our sailors.
Thank you. General?
Yes, Senator Tuberville, thanks very much for this question. The aviation bonuses are key. So are all the other bonuses, as Vice Admiral Cheeseman had mentioned, those selective retention bonuses. Some are really exquisite, skilled senior enlisted and middle grade enlisted that have cyber, signals intelligence. Those type are really difficult to retain. But for the pilots, in a sense, the bonuses are, it's kind of a combined arms effect. It's the bonuses are important, but it's also climate, culture, and it really just selling that, hey, flying a commercial aircraft is one thing, but flying a gray aircraft with a trigger is another thing. We got to have the bonuses. That's important, but it's climate and culture as well. Thanks for your support there.
Ms. Kelly?
Senator, I would add for the Space Force, the targeted bonuses are crucial. The space, cyber, and intel skill sets that is essentially the guardian population that we have in the Space Force are exquisite skills themselves, and much like the other colleagues here today, the ability to retain and attract and hold that type of exquisite skill is critical. The targeted incentives help us do that.
You just go to General Miller and say, well, who's your best ones? I need your best ones, right? She does that, right? Yeah. I would too.
People want to join the Space Force, sir.
Hey, thank you. I apologize for all the rigmarole here, but we got more hearings and people, and you notice the lines outside. they're rather big. But thank you for what you do. You have a great responsibility. I don't think people really understand that. The responsibility is, you win with people. And, obviously we got weapons and all that, but you got to have good people, and we thank you for what you do. Admiral Cheeseman, thank you for your service. I will tell you this. I did the same thing. I retired, and after a few weeks, my wife walked by my couch when I was drinking coffee one morning. She says, hey, this has been my house for 40 years. Go get you a damn job. So, yeah.
I'm hearing it already. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. But thanks for what you do, and we want to help as much as we can. That's one reason we had this today. A lot of people will watch this on video, a lot of our members. So if there's anything that we can do to help in your capacity, we want to help. We're, you know, all of you know we're in harm's way every day. And we got a lot of enemies out there, but the bigger and better we have our military, the less problems we'll have, because they don't want to mess with the United States of America. And we sure want them to know that, but you're the beginning of it. So thank you all, and look forward to visiting with you and working with you many, many times. Again, Admiral, good luck. This hearing's adjourned. Thank you.